Lesson 1: Innovating Product Offerings.
Hey Anna, I've been thinking about updating my product line. What's the next step you'd recommend?
That's a great tip, John. Refreshing and innovating your product offerings is crucial for staying competitive.
Definitely. I want to make sure I'm providing the most relevant and appealing options for my customers.
Absolutely. So, what kind of changes were you considering? Expanding into new categories or more focused improvements?
Good question. I was thinking of replacing my current products with some newer, more advanced models.
That could be a smart move. Upgrading your core products with the latest features and technology.
Exactly. I want to make sure I'm delivering the best possible value and functionality to my customers.
That makes total sense. Constantly iterating and improving your core products is key for maintaining customer loyalty.
Definitely. And I was also considering branching out into some complementary product lines to diversify my offerings.
Ooh, that's an interesting idea. What kind of new categories were you thinking of exploring?
Well, I was toying with the idea of adding some smart home devices or consumer electronics to the mix.
Oh, that could be a really strategic move. Leveraging your existing customer base to expand into adjacent product segments.
Exactly. I think it could open up a whole new revenue stream and give my customers more options.
I agree, it sounds like a really promising opportunity. Have you started sketching out a roadmap for these product updates?
Not yet, but that's my next step. I want to do some thorough market research and competitive analysis first.
Great plan. Understanding your target customers' evolving needs and the competitive landscape will be key.
Absolutely. I need to make sure any new products or upgrades truly resonate and fill a gap in the market.
Definitely. Well, I'm excited to see what innovative product ideas you come up with, John. This is going to be great.
Thanks, Anna. I appreciate the encouragement. Alright, time to dive in and start planning my product roadmap.
Awesome, go for it. I'm confident you're going to come up with some really compelling, market-winning offerings.
I hope so. Alright, let's do this. Product innovation, here I come.
Lesson 2: A peculiar percussive instrument.
Hey Anna, have you ever seen anyone play a triangle in an orchestra?
That's an interesting question. To be honest, I don't think I've ever actually witnessed a triangle being used in an orchestral performance.
Really? I find that instrument to be quite fascinating. It's such a simple, yet distinctive sound.
You're right. The triangle is a rather unique and unexpected instrument to find in a full orchestra.
Exactly. Most people probably associate the triangle more with elementary school music classes than concert halls.
Very true. The triangle is often seen as a bit of a novelty or supplementary percussion instrument.
Definitely. But in the right hands, I imagine it can actually add some really nice, subtle accents to the music.
Good point. I suppose the triangle could provide some interesting percussive layers and textures.
Absolutely. It's all about finding the right musical context to showcase the triangle's capabilities.
You make a fair argument. I'd be curious to see a skilled percussionist really highlight the triangle's potential.
Me too. I bet with the right technique, the triangle could produce some surprisingly dynamic sounds.
That's a good point. The triangle is probably more versatile than we give it credit for.
Exactly. It may be a small, simple instrument, but in the hands of a talented musician, it could really shine.
I can see that. The triangle's crisp, metallic tones could potentially create some really rich, rhythmic layers.
Definitely. I'd love to see it featured more prominently in orchestral and ensemble performances.
That would be really interesting. It could add a whole new dimension to the overall sound.
Agreed. Alright, now I'm inspired to go find some orchestras that prominently feature the triangle.
Haha, me too. This has been a fun conversation about exploring the underrated potential of the triangle.
Absolutely. Who knows, maybe the triangle will have a big orchestral comeback soon.
Lesson 3: Seeking Compassion and Understanding.
Well, I must say, that request from the readers, including Muslims, to give your spurned child a fair hearing is quite intriguing.
Yes, it's certainly a sensitive and complex situation. I'm encouraged to hear that there are readers, even from diverse backgrounds, who are willing to approach this with an open mind.
Absolutely. Anytime we can foster greater compassion and understanding, especially across cultural or religious lines, it's a positive step forward.
I agree. It speaks to the power of empathy and the human capacity for nuance, rather than quick judgment or sweeping generalizations.
Definitely. Hearing different perspectives and being willing to truly listen can often lead to more thoughtful, balanced solutions.
Exactly. It's easy to make assumptions, but taking the time to understand someone's full story and circumstances is so important.
Agreed. And in a case like this, where a child has clearly been through immense trauma, that empathy and impartiality is crucial.
Absolutely. Providing that fair hearing, with open and compassionate hearts, may be the first step towards healing and reconciliation.
I couldn't agree more. Establishing that foundation of mutual understanding is key before any productive dialogue can take place.
Definitely. It speaks volumes that these readers, from diverse backgrounds, are demonstrating that willingness to engage thoughtfully.
It really does. Taking that first courageous step to bridge divides and seek common ground is so admirable.
I'm hopeful that this outreach can mark the beginning of a more constructive, restorative process for everyone involved.
As am I, harnessing that spirit of openness and empathy is vital for addressing complex, delicate issues with wisdom and care.
Absolutely. This is a powerful example of how we can make progress, even in the face of great adversity and hurt.
I agree. Alright, let's keep an eye out for any updates on this situation and the reader's efforts to provide that fair hearing.
Definitely. I'm really intrigued to see how this unfolds and whether it can serve as a model for promoting greater understanding.
Same here. Okay, let's stay tuned, this is bound to be an inspiring story unfolding.
Lesson 4: Crafting the Perfect Cocktail.
Hey Anna, I'm thinking of stocking up on some new bar tools for mixing cocktails at home. What do you think I should get?
Ooh, that sounds fun. Well, in addition to the basics like a shaker and strainer, I'd recommend getting a muddler and a mixing glass.
A muddler, huh? What's that used for exactly?
The muddler is great for gently mashing up things like fresh fruit, herbs, or spices to release their flavors before mixing a cocktail.
Ah, I see, that makes a lot of sense. And the mixing glass, what's the purpose of that?
The mixing glass is perfect for stirring cocktails that are spirit-forward, like Manhattans or Negronis. It allows you to gently incorporate the ingredients.
Got it, that's really helpful to know. Definitely adding a muddler and mixing glass to my list.
Excellent. Oh, and don't forget about a good set of bar spoons too. They're essential for precise stirring and layering of cocktails.
Ah, yes, good call. A quality bar spoon is a must have. Alright, what else should I consider?
Jiggers are also really handy for accurately measuring out your ingredients. And a sturdy, reliable bottle opener is always useful.
Ah, yes, the jigger that will help me get the ratios just right. And a good bottle opener, of course.
Definitely. Oh, and I'd recommend investing in some nice glassware as well. Proper cocktail glasses can really elevate the whole experience.
Excellent point. Stemmed coupes, rocks glasses, and highballs, the right glassware is key.
Absolutely. You'll be able to make such beautifully presented cocktails with the proper tools and glassware.
I'm really excited to start building out my home bar setup. This is going to be so much fun.
I agree, it's going to be a blast. You'll be mixing up professional quality cocktails in no time.
Can't wait. Alright, I'm going to start compiling my list and making some purchases. Thanks for all the great tips, Anna.
Anytime. Happy shopping and happy mixing. Cheers to your future cocktail making adventures.
Cheers indeed. Alright, let the bartending begin.
Lesson 5: A Delectable Potluck.
Hey Anna, I was thinking we could do a little potluck for our next team gathering. What do you think?
Ooh, a potluck sounds like a wonderful idea. It's such a fun way to get everyone involved and try all sorts of tasty dishes.
Definitely. I was thinking we could each bring a dessert to share, it'll be a sweet addition to the spread.
That's a great suggestion. I love the idea of making it a dessert potluck. Everyone can showcase their favorite sweet treats.
Exactly. I'm already envisioning a table full of cakes, pies, cookies, and who knows what other delectable delights.
My mouth is watering just thinking about it. It'll be like a mini bake-off competition.
Haha, I like that idea. We could even have a little friendly voting to crown the star dessert.
Ooh, that would be so fun. Get everyone's taste buds involved and see whose creation reigns supreme.
I'm already getting competitive just thinking about it. Though I have to admit, I'm not the best baker.
No worries, I'm sure everyone will bring their A game. It's all about having fun and enjoying the sweet rewards.
That's true. And even if my dessert isn't the winner, at least I'll get to indulge in all the other amazing treats.
Exactly. It's a win-win situation. Plus, it'll be a great way to bond with the team over our shared love of sweets.
Agreed. Alright, let's start spreading the word about the potluck. I can't wait to see what culinary delights everyone comes up with.
Me neither. This is going to be such a delicious and enjoyable team event. I'm already brainstorming ideas for my contribution.
Ooh, can't wait to see what you come up with. I'm sure it'll be absolutely mouth-watering.
Haha, we'll just have to wait and see. In the meantime, I better start prepping my recipe.
Sounds like a plan. Alright, let the dessert making commence. This potluck is going to be epic.
Lesson 6, Competitor Concerns.
Hey Anna, did you see the response from our competitors? They seem a bit worried now.
Oh really? That's interesting. What makes you say they're worried?
Well, their latest press release came across as a bit defensive, trying to downplay our new product launch.
That's telling. If they're feeling threatened, it must mean we're on the right track with our strategy.
Exactly. I think we've really struck a chord with the market in a way they didn't anticipate.
Definitely. Our innovative approach must be keeping them up at night, wondering how to respond.
For sure. I'm glad our team's hard work is paying off and putting our competitors on the back foot.
Me too. It's always satisfying when your bold moves force the competition to rethink their position.
Absolutely. I wonder what their next move will be. Hopefully, they'll try to match our offerings rather than just attack us.
That would be ideal. A healthy rivalry that pushes us all to up our game is much better than underhanded tactics.
Agreed. I'd much rather see them invest in enhancing their own products than try to undermine ours.
Same here. When the competition gets fierce, it can really drive innovation and progress in the industry.
Definitely. And the customers are the ultimate winners when companies are striving to outdo each other.
Exactly. It creates more choice, better quality, and competitive pricing, all good things for the consumer.
Precisely. I'm excited to see how this all plays out. Our competitors better bring their A game.
Haha, no doubt. We've set the bar high, so they'll have to work hard to catch up. But I have faith in our team.
As do I. Alright, let's keep a close eye on the competition and be ready to respond if needed.
Sounds good. This is going to be a thrilling race to the finish. May the best company win.
Ha, well said. Alright, let the games begin. I'm ready for the challenge.
Lesson 7, Savvy Shopping Finds.
Morning, Anna. I've got to tell you, I scored some amazing deals on my shopping trip yesterday. I managed to save a good chunk of change.
Oh, that's wonderful, John. It's always so satisfying when you can find great products at a discounted price. What kind of deals did you come across?
Well, I popped into that new home goods store that just opened up, and they had the most stylish throw pillows on sale. I got 2 for the price of 1.
Ooh, lucky you. I love when I can find quality home decor items at a steal. Those throw pillows must really tie the room together nicely.
Definitely. And that's not all, I also stumbled upon this gorgeous ceramic vase that was 50% off. Can you believe it?
No way. That's an incredible markdown. Home goods stores can be such a treasure trove when they're clearing out inventory.
Absolutely. I feel like I really hit the jackpot. And on top of that, I found this beautiful scented candle that was buy one, get one free.
Wow, John, you're on a roll. Those kinds of deals are hard to come by, especially on higher-end, luxury items like that.
I know, right? I was grinning from ear to ear at the register. Feels good to stretch my budget a little further.
I bet. Those little victories make shopping so much more fun and rewarding. It's like finding hidden gems.
Totally. And you know me, I'm always on the hunt for a good bargain. Feels like my savvy shopping skills really paid off this time.
Well, you definitely deserve to treat yourself. Sounds like an extremely productive and cost-effective shopping trip.
For sure. I'm still buzzing about all the amazing finds. Feels like I really lucked out, to be honest.
Absolutely. Sometimes the stars just align and you end up scoring big. Enjoy your new home goods, John.
Thanks, Anna. I'm already looking forward to my next shopping adventure. You never know what kind of deals you might uncover.
So true. The thrill of the hunt is half the fun. Happy decorating, can't wait to see how your new pieces look in your space.
Appreciate it. Alright, time to get creative with my stylish new home accents. Catch you later.
Lesson 8, Traveling with Furry Friends.
Hey Anna, are you traveling with your pet today?
Why, yes I am. I have my dog with me and I need to check him in.
Oh, that's great. I didn't know you were bringing your pup along on your trip.
Yes, I couldn't bear to leave him behind. He's such an important part of the family.
I can understand that. Pets can really be like family members these days.
Absolutely. I wanted to make sure he could come with me and be part of the adventure.
That's so thoughtful. How are you planning to handle the check-in process with your dog?
Well, I'd done some research and made sure to bring all the necessary documentation and supplies.
Ah, good thinking. I'm sure there are specific procedures for traveling with a pet.
Yes, exactly. I need to provide proof of his vaccinations and make sure he's properly crated.
Right, that makes sense. The airline or hotel will want to ensure everything is in order.
Definitely. I want to make the process as smooth as possible for both me and my furry friend.
I bet. It can be a bit tricky coordinating all the logistics when your travel buddy has 4 legs.
Yes, it requires a bit more planning. But I'm happy to do it to keep my pup by my side.
I admire your dedication. I'm sure your dog appreciates being able to join you on this trip.
Oh, I know he does. He's been wagging his tail nonstop since we started packing.
Ah, that's adorable. I hope you both have a wonderful and safe journey together.
Thank you, John. I'm sure we will. This is going to be an adventure for the both of us.
I'm sure it will be. Alright, well, I'll let you get checked in with your canine companion.
Sounds good. Wish me luck navigating the pet-friendly protocols. Talk to you soon.
Good luck! Enjoy your trip with your furry friend.
Lesson 9, Scenic Coastal Cruises.
Hey Anna, I've been looking into booking a boat cruise along the coast of British Columbia and Alaska. Have you ever done one of those before?
Ooh, no I haven't, but that sounds absolutely breathtaking. Those coastal regions are known for their stunning natural beauty.
Definitely. I've heard the fjords, mountains, and wildlife make for an incredible sightseeing experience from the water.
I can only imagine. Cruising along the rugged shoreline must provide such a unique perspective compared to being on land.
Exactly. And I've read that many of the cruises offer opportunities to spot whales, bears, and other marine life up close.
Oh wow, that would be incredible. Seeing those majestic creatures in their natural habitat must be awe-inspiring.
Definitely. Plus, I've heard the small ship cruises are really intimate and allow you to get up close to the scenery.
That's the way to go, for sure. Avoiding the massive cruise ships and getting a more personalized experience sounds amazing.
Agreed. And the itineraries I've looked at include stops at charming coastal towns and villages too.
Oh, that would be the perfect addition, getting to explore those quaint, picturesque little communities.
Absolutely. I'm envisioning wandering the docks, popping into local shops and cafes, and really immersing myself in the coastal culture.
It sounds like the ideal blend of nature, wildlife, and local culture all wrapped into one unforgettable journey.
Exactly. I'm already daydreaming about sipping my coffee while taking in the rugged, pristine landscapes.
I can see why those coastal cruises are so popular. It must be the perfect way to experience the natural beauty of that region.
Definitely. I'm really leaning towards booking one. I think it would be an absolutely magical trip.
I don't blame you. If I had the chance, I'd jump on it in a heartbeat. Enjoy planning your coastal adventure, John.
Thanks, Anna. I'm so excited to start mapping out the itinerary. This is going to be epic.
I bet. Can't wait to hear all about it when you get back. Safe travels, and have an incredible time.
I will, thanks. Alright, time to start researching cruise lines and itineraries. This is going to be amazing.
Lesson 10, Canned Tomato Conundrum.
Hey Anna, I'm trying to decide if we should buy canned tomatoes instead of fresh for the recipe tonight. What do you think?
That's an interesting question. What's making you consider the canned option?
Well, I was thinking it might be easier and more convenient, especially since the recipe calls for diced tomatoes.
I see what you mean. Canned tomatoes could definitely save some prep time compared to chopping up fresh ones.
Exactly. And I know canned tomatoes are often just as nutritious as fresh, if not more so.
Good point. The canning process can actually help preserve a lot of the tomatoes' nutrients.
Definitely. Plus, canned tomatoes tend to have a nice, consistent texture that could work well in the dish.
That's true. The diced canned tomatoes would probably integrate into the recipe more seamlessly.
And they're usually pretty affordable too, which is an added bonus.
Oh, that's a great consideration. Canned tomatoes could be a more budget-friendly option.
Exactly. So it seems like there are some solid advantages to going the canned route. What do you think?
Well, I'd say the canned tomatoes sound like a pretty practical and sensible choice for this recipe.
Okay, great. I was leaning that way, but I wanted to get your input too. Canned tomatoes it is then.
Sounds good to me. It'll make the cooking process a little easier and more efficient.
Awesome. I'm glad we could figure that out. One less thing to worry about for tonight's dinner.
Absolutely. With the canned tomatoes, you can just open the can and go. Simple as that.
Exactly. Alright, I'm off to the store to pick those up. Thanks for the helpful input, Anna.
Anytime. Enjoy cooking, and I can't wait to try the final dish with the canned tomatoes.
Me neither. Alright, talk to you later. Time to get grocery shopping.
Lesson 11, Basement Treasures.
Hey Anna, I wanted to talk to you about that basement in our house. I've been thinking we should do a little organization down there.
Ooh, the basement, huh? That's a great idea. We tend to just use it as a storage space, but it could probably use a little TLC.
Exactly. I feel like we've been haphazardly tossing things down there for years, and it's probably time to go through it all.
I agree. A good basement cleanout could really help us get a handle on what we have stored away. Who knows what kind of hidden gems we might uncover?
My thoughts exactly. I'm picturing all sorts of forgotten treasures and forgotten memories just waiting to be rediscovered.
Definitely. It'll be like going on a little treasure hunt in our own home. I'm already getting excited to see what we find.
Same here. I was thinking we could set aside a weekend to really dive in and tackle it all.
Sounds perfect. That way we can give it the time and attention it deserves without feeling rushed.
Absolutely. We can make a day of it, put on some music, order in some lunch, and really get organized.
I love it. A little basement project bonding time. It'll be productive, but also kind of fun.
For sure. Plus, once we get it all sorted, we can decide what to keep, what to donate, and what to finally let go of.
Ooh, the purging part is going to feel so satisfying. Clearing out the clutter is so cleansing.
Tell me about it. I'm already envisioning how much more open and usable the basement will feel.
Same here. It'll be like giving our home a little refresh, starting from the ground floor.
Exactly. Alright, let's put it on the calendar. I'm excited to uncover all those hidden gems with you.
Me too. This is going to be an adventure. I can't wait to see what treasures we find down there.
Same here. Alright, basement cleanout, here we come. This is going to be epic.
Absolutely. Let the basement exploration begin. I'm ready to dive in.
Awesome. Okay, time to start planning our big basement project. This is going to be so much fun.